Hi everyone, welcome again to the My Place Kitchen. Today we're going to make a very popular and delicious Vietnamese beef soup called pho, and it has rice noodles, which we're going to show later as we serve it up. This is the first video showing how to make the broth. The second part will show how we serve it up into the bowl, and you're going to need a couple of pots, a big one for the stock. We have some dry anise, fennel, coriander seed, stick cinnamon, the pho spice packet, some cloves, salt, fish sauce, some fresh ginger. I like to put celery and carrot in the broth for extra flavor and vitamins, some beef bones, and some chicken to give the broth extra flavor. So I've got the first pot of water on the stove heating up to a boil, and we're going to put these in first. And what we're going to do is just boil it for a couple of minutes till the fat and some of the juices come out. Like the beef bones have some blood in there. So we're just going to bring it up to a hard boil. And after the fat boils off, we're going to drain it into the sink. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to boil, you can prepare your fresh ginger and a couple of onions just by washing and peeling the ginger. Get one of your onions ready. I'm going to save this other onion and other ginger for later, and that's all you have to do is peel it. It goes whole right into the broth, and it looks like our broth is starting to boil. You only want to boil it for a couple of minutes, because then too much of the flavor will come out, because all this is going to be tossed out because we don't want all these bits into the final broth. Okay, so we're going to drain this off and start heating our stock pot. This goes out. So you just drizzle a little bit of oil into the pan. You want to put your onion in there and let it fry, let it sizzle for a minute. And the first piece of ginger, so it gets that little bit of burnt flavor. Okay, next we're going to add the chicken back and the beef bones. If it's too hot, you can use a pair of tongs. can also use a whole chicken if you like. Okay. Just let that sizzle for a moment. And I'm going to go get some water. You can turn the pieces over. Okay, and just put a lot of water on top. And I'm going to get some more water and we're going to bring that up to a boil. This is going to make about 10 bowls of soup, full-size bowls. Okay, we can go ahead and add the rest of our vegetables, like our carrots, and then our spices, and then another onion, so the broth has lots of flavor. And I'm just getting the other ginger in the pot as well. Because later, we're going to leave it big, so later you can remove it and take it out of the pot. Okay, there's the other piece of ginger going in. And I'm going to go get the spices. Okay, all the carrots and all the celery are going inside. And you can remove that later on as well. You can sprinkle in a little layer of salt. It's probably about a tablespoon. You can use a little extra if you like extra salty. But remember, you can always add more. Okay, I have this little cotton bag to put the spices in. You can also use cheesecloth. Just a few cloves are going in. I'm going to use a stick of cinnamon. Some fennel. And a star anise. Tie it up. Oh, coriander seed. So you just tie it off so it's much easier to remove after the cooking, and just put it right inside the pot so the flavors can come out. I'm going to go get one more pot full of water. Okay, so you want to just put the lid on and let it simmer. It's on high heat right now to bring it up to boil. After it boils, you turn it down to low and simmer it for at least a couple of hours. Really 3 or 4, 5 hours is the best, so it can get extra flavorful And you can test it for salt and always add some fish sauce. And then later in the next video, we'll show you how we serve it up with the rice noodles and garnishes. Thanks for joining us. See you later. Hi, welcome back to the My Place Kitchen, part 2 of making beef noodle soup pho. We've already boiled our rice noodles and placed them into the bowl with some rare raw beef on top that I've sliced really thin. Got your side plate here with some lime, some cilantro, Thai basil, bean sprouts, and jalapenos. Have your favorite Red Rooster sriracha sauce and some hoisin sauce to go in later. So we finished our broth and we have it simmering. Yeah, these are the noodles. It's called rice stick or pho noodle. Any brand will do, but we like this one, the Three Ladies brand. It's very good. So we're boiling our broth at a hard boil, and we've also got some of these Vietnamese meatballs in there, which I don't make these. I get them frozen. They come in a package in the freezer, and I've been boiling for a few minutes because they come frozen. So in order to cook them, boil them for a few minutes inside the broth. We're going to get some onion. To finish it off, we put thin sliced regular yellow or white onion and some green onion. Always wash your produce before you use it. And then some cilantro. And we've seasoned it, I've tasted it up. I needed to add a little more salt, a little more fish sauce. Now it's ready to go. And our broth is boiling at a rapid boil. We want to just scoot it right over the raw beef and it'll cook it right in the bowl. Boiling it again, so it's really, really hot. And there it is. Just going to stir it around just a bit, and you see, there you have it. It's cooking the beef, and it's still just a little bit pink. So when you take it to your table, you add your garnishes in to taste. Some hoisin sauce. You can dip the meatballs in a little hoisin and hot sauce. Add some Thai basil, and enjoy. Delicious pho.